Hey guys, before we begin, I just wanted to remind you that I'm going to be doing renders of each and every character that appears in Death Battle for at least this season, sort of as a way to celebrate the 10th anniversary. I'm going to be releasing these on my DeviantArt, but they won't be there immediately after the reaction goes up. But I'll leave a link in the description to my DeviantArt so you can wait for them there. But without further ado, let's jump right in. Hello everyone and everywhere, whoever was or will be, I'm Red Runner. Today I'm joined
You'll
by...
never get that Red Runner plushie. Ba 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 ba.
That's Gumball.
And that's how I introduce myself.
And Flaming Kitty, as well, is returning.
Hello.
Alright, anyway.
Let me tell you about this history. This reaction is long overdue, at least on my end, because the season debut was a Kingdom Hearts episode, and I had to sit that one out. Then it was the Sonic episode, and I had to sit that one out. And now here we are. Into two franchises that I fell out of recently. Awesome.
Nice.
Who knew that my
Nice.
next reaction was going to be from? Who knew that my next reaction was going to be from one versus T fight to another?
And with me, no less. I'm sorry.
Anyway. Yeah, it's Blake versus Mikasa, by the way.
Yeah, if the thumbnail and the other picture right there to our right didn't give it away.
I mean, maybe you know.
You know, how about I just draw a nice big arrow right there so that people can see?
It'll actually probably
He's
be
a pretty
above,
cool
not
guy.
to the right, but close
Alright,
enough.
alright, so like, notice the cat ears if he's using a render that shows them. Yeah,
Oh, wait.
that one
That's not what I
is
was talking
the cat.
about. Alright, whatever, yeah.
Like,
This is a train wreck.
Alright.
Blake's gonna win, probably.
I mean, what is there to say?
Alright, Blake is almost definitely better in all stats, faster, stronger. I think
makes
that...
us stronger.
I guess you could
I
say.
personally-
I guess you could say that like she lacks as much experience as Mikasa, and I will interrupt you as much as I want, Red Man.
I mean, that is correct. That is correct. She does not have as much formal training, but at the same time, she has been part of the White Fang for a long time. Whatever.
Yeah.
And I guess Mikasa has a better haircut. Depends. I'm not really sure. That's like
Is
that's
that,
like a big
that's
deciding.
not even a factor.
It is to me.
Okay.
Soccer mom.
All right, who is better at Chinese checkers? That is the real debate for you, ladies and gentlemen.
Okay, basically, I scale the RWBY cast to, like, small town level. I know that they're not going to include it in this battle because the researchers were already skeptical on it, like, not even that long ago. So, and it's pretty new, so it's whatever, but she doesn't
All right,
need
like
it to
on a
win.
serious note, the preview put Blake at like 3 tons of TNT. That small building, and I'm pretty sure that's how much an average Titan is in power. And the Ackerman thing is being able to get the powers of a Titan. So,
Yeah.
logically speaking, Blake already outstats, but now we can add Weiss into the mix. And I said this in my blog verdict, but scaling to Weiss will put Blake at 231 tons of TNT, which I believe is city block or multi-city block.
Multi-city.
And
block.
that pretty much outstats the entire verse. And that's all you need to worry about.
I hear that apparently, like, high-level Titans might get higher than that, but whatever.
And then, of course, you got the whole lightning timing thing, which was being debated a bit, but ultimately it seems that they're going to buy it.
I don't even get why, but
Which-
And then,
it was so
and then there's the
explicit.
big thing.
Okay, Blake has her own lightning dodging feat against the Grim Dragon, or, what was it called? Leviathan? She has that lightning dodging feat. I understand
I
not
just
buying...
call him Ted.
I understand not buying that because it's coming out of his mouth, but then Mercury and Emerald have dodged cloud to ground lightning as well. Whatever. Hopefully they actually acknowledge it this time, but they're at least giving her the stupid machine gun blocking thing. Stupid in a good way.
And then I don't know
So,
if they're
basically,
going-
at the end of the day, all you need to worry about is that this is not a promotion for RWBY. This isn't a biased episode.
no.
When Blake wins, it's going to be fair.
Alright, anyway.
I don't know, man. What if?
It's not up to us. It's up to these guys. And what? Yeah. We might get it right. We might get it wrong. I don't know. But either way, let's start our show.
Goddamn.
I love how they have a
Hey,
fight t-shirt. They have a fight t-shirt and they stopped doing it.
Hey, we're not gonna do it anymore,
They have
but
two
this
of
is a
them!
pretty nice font.
They have 2 of them!
I don't.
There's 2 of them. Who wears long
Off to a
shirts?
great start.
Good question, honestly.
Belladonna, the feline huntress,
The cat.
and Mikasa Ackerman, the giant
This is not
The
an
one
abridged.
who watched everyone die.
Yeah.
heroes are fighting for
Why was that so low quality?
when they go toe-to-toe to see who's the swingiest and the cuttiest.
This-
He's Wiz and I-
Very technical terms.
It's our job to
Who's the
analyze their
swingiest?
weapons, armor, and
Who's the
skills to find out
cuttiest?
who would win.
I don't know,
Okay,
man.
I'm gonna
Who
be
is
honest.
the
I'm
swingingest?
gonna be honest.
Who is the
I think
swingiest?
Mikasa
We
has
really
the
just ignored
swing.
Wiz the Boomstick throwing out those gang signs like that.
Big JoJo posing.
I think Mikasa has the swinginess down pat.
Oh, I like your funny words, Magic Man.
Nothing bad ever happens to the faunuses.
Races against faunas. Aside from looking slightly different, they're basically exactly the same. Oh, I get it. Belladonna worked with the faunus activist organization.
Yeah,
the White Fang.
super,
Oh, I see
super
that.
subtle,
I see
you
that.
know?
I see that.
Growing violent tactics.
See that?
Not to spit on the entire image,
Are
but
you-
they hate being discriminated all the time. Yet she just blatantly hates dogs.
Frankly,
Just throwing
frankly,
that out
I
there.
don't even know how much she dislikes Zwei. She's just scared of him.
Now Blake got to put her superhuman faunus abilities to the test as a gorilla.
Filthy mutt.
Gorilla Wiz. She's clearly a cat. You dingus. That's not what I say. Clearly cat faunus. Blake's got superhuman strength, speed, and endurance. She can see in the dark and even pick up on sounds regular humans can't hear. Blake has also unlocked her aura, the manifestation of one's soul. Similar to the Eastern concept of chi, Blake can use her
Man, I wonder what Amber's reaction to this is like.
though if
I gotta check that out.
she will be useless.
Once we're done, obviously.
Aura survived this huge flying monster called the Nevermore crashing into her twice. Measuring the
I mean,
size
that
of the
second
monster
one really wasn't crashing into her, but...
shattered, we can gauge it heavily fragmented
It was more like someone blinded them and they were trying to drive.
over 4 tons of DNA.
Okay, that one was pretty... Yeah, that was crashing into them.
Sold it.
Yeah.
No.
Don't try that again, or I'm gonna have to cut you with a sword as sharp as Gamble's Shroud. It's everything you could ever want in a sick anime comic.
Nice segue.
Surigama.
Always threaten violence with segues.
Hell, its sheath is a sword
Gun.
too. That's just showing off, and I like it. The 96-meter-long elastic ribbon attached to the
Don't take that out of context.
Wait, they measured the ribbon?
Valuable asset for the White Fang.
I don't know why, but I guess they took measurements of how long her ribbon is.
People. Now, instead of a bad boy,
People took other measurements.
Stop, don't continue that.
Adam and the White Fang, and for the second time in her life, she ran away. It's like running away is her superpower. In a sense, it is. Blake's aura allows her to manifest a unique ability, or semblance, called Shadow. Born from her desire to escape, Blake...
Wow, a Rooster Teeth show really went out and said it. Blake is a little bitch.
I mean, yeah. No, the actual show says that, too.
Which is basically gunpowder.
Blake literally is a pussy.
Will explode on impact. Well, ice will freeze you solid.
Alright,
Though, once she runs
you get a
away,
promotion.
that's it for her semblance, too.
Yay.
Wiz? Buddy? Man, I killed
Oh my
him.
god.
It's Todoroki!
Wiz.
My god.
Don't worry, just some biological cloning. It's a hobby. Don't ask if I'm the original. I genuinely don't know anymore.
Oh no.
Alright, we're gonna add that to his list of abilities.
That's not an
Yeah,
ability,
that-
that's just clones.
It's a
Whiz
whiz
clone.
spot, you knuckle dragging buffoon.
Yo, the whiz clone is just wild on boomstick.
Fellow huntresses in training, Weiss Schnee, Yang Xiaolong, and Ruby Rose to make Team Ruby with a W. She didn't just find teammates, but
That's funny.
friends as well. Feelings gross. Don't worry, the power of friendship didn't get in the way of her.
Blocked
taking some
Adam's
bad.
moon
In fact, it made her
slice.
even better at it. She She's defeated the gangster Roman torch.
When? I don't remember that, honestly.
Good question.
I mean,
Just like sources do,
Yang,
trust me.
Yang blocked it.
Hey, look, they mentioned
sorry.
the lightning timing.
There it is.
Huh.
Yang blocked it.
Nearly 80 times the speed of sound.
She even managed to stand up to Adam and all his mom.
God, people were so pissed about this.
Help of a new, way less toxic.
Imagine getting canceled on Twitter for getting rid of your abuser.
You know, frankly, I kind of get it. Just because Adam could have been used more, but he had finished his arc with Yang and Blake specifically.
Over and over before breaking.
Despite her troubled past, Blake would never stop fighting for a better, more peaceful, more equitable.
Also,
world.
they did mention
She was
Bumblebee.
done right. With her friends at her side, she would face the future head on.
They could have used any clip, but instead they're going to use her astral finish.
Killing Ragna again.
God.
Welcome to scenic Shiganshina. Enjoy the rustic medieval architecture.
Well, I mean-
And, ooh, yep, that can't be.
Very considerate of them. They had a spoiler warning in the corner.
Were driven to near extinction by the arrival of the monstrous Titans.
Despite that, little
On good
Mikasa
stuff.
Ackerman lived a happy
You would think with all the Titans around that they would think about, you know, making bigger pants. My house was destroyed by an enormous shalom.
Okay, stop.
Mikasa and Eren somehow lived a happy, normal life.
Except
There
nah.
it is. Nah,
Until all their
nope.
friends and family were brutally murdered by Titans.
Oh
I'm
my
sensing a
God.
pattern here.
guardian angel.
Certainly a valuable asset to Eren, who devoted his life to exterminating the Titan threat.
Together, they joined the military and got their hands on some sweet Titan slaying gear, the vertical maneuvering equipment, or VMI.
Also known as omnidirectional movement, or ODM gear in the anime, it allows...
She's just standing there.
Isn't it also
She's
three?
just standing there.
Isn't it also three-dimensional movement?
I mean, I think it's CGI, if that's what you mean.
No, I mean the name of the maneuver gear.
They mentioned Spider-Man. They just had to.
I mean, yeah.
Farting. That's called farting, Wiz.
Stop. Anyway, yeah, I think Mikasa's got the swinging down pat. She definitely. Oh no. He killed him again.
I'll get another clone.
Bye.
Alright
God,
then.
Whisper's boomstick is looking a little bit unfair, if I'm honest.
Top speeds in a second. That's
They are
over
getting
10
ready.
G's of force. 10 times Earth's gravity.
For reference, astronauts withstand about 3 Gs of force during liftoff, and fighter pilots can withstand up to 9 Gs for a second.
Alright, what audio network track is this? I need to see this for one of my trailers.
Preview.
Listen,
The-
I don't know.
Trailer.
Twice that much and fight giant monsters at the same time.
That insane speed makes
Sounds
her
like the one they
especially
used for
deadly
the
when she whips
trailer
out her
for Blade vs.
special
Mikasa.
Titan slashing swords made of ultra-hard steel. And that's exactly the term I'd use to describe myself after watching what they can do to a Titan.
Despite her name,
That's a
they're
little bit
rather
weird.
fragile, at least relative to the super tough Titan skin they have.
I'm actually kind of curious why
So
they're.
Mikasa carries a set of 12 that she can easily
Why are they
dispose of in
segmented?
combat.
I haven't watched the show, so.
Super intelligent Titans started sporting crazy tough armor. That's when Mikasa breaks out the big guns, the Thunder Spears.
Essentially proto-bazookas, the Thunder Spears are thrown like javelins. They're sharp enough to pierce even the armored Titan's impenetrable hide, and once their fuse is severed, they'll explode, devastating anything within range.
Shattering the armored Titan's armor is no joke. It was tough enough to tank punching a hole through
You know,
walls.
for a reaction, we haven't done a lot of talking lately.
I mean,
So,
I'm just absorbing this specifically.
Fragmented over 1,000 cubic
There's like
meters
nothing to
of
talk
rock.
about.
That'd
Yeah.
take over 18 tons of TNT.
Damn. That's...
18 tons, baby.
Surprises here. If you're too
Actually,
close to one of its blades.
Sorry, on that note, did they mention the Weiss
Despite
feat?
the awesome power
and
at her
Blake's?
fingertips, Mikasa only really joined the military to watch over.
They said that she scaled to the rest of Team RWBY, I think. Alright, hold up. I gotta mute myself real quick.
Oh, yeah.
Hold up.
Yeah.
Now humanity's greatest weapon against the Titan menace, Eren was at the center of all major anti-Titan operations. which meant Mikasa was there too, ruthlessly dispatching anyone that might harm him.
Get over yourself, Aaron. So what if your childhood home was destroyed by a Titan? You're living rent-free in this girl's head. And it could be worse. You could be Armin. Man, it's like she's programmed to protect him.
You're not off base. Mikasa's last name isn't inconsequential. Ages ago, the Ackermans were bioengineered to be subservient super soldier royal guards to the mighty Eldian Emperor.
Well, wherever all that shit came from, Mikasa's got the Ackerman blood coursing through her veins. The same blood that gives her a fraction of a Titan.
Alright, I have returned.
Interesting.
Crap.
It's that power that allowed Captain Levi, another Ackerman, to dodge point-blank bullets.
Sorry.
Man, all that build-up.
All
they
that
can dodge
build-up.
bullets now.
All that build-up. It was this power that allowed him to dodge bullets.
Unfortunately, this blood bond with Aaron means that even when he goes too far, she's obligated to protect him, kind of like a robot.
I don't buy it, Wiz. She doesn't love him because of her DNA. She loves him because he's the only one who stood up for her when she couldn't stand up for herself.
Probably
She
both.
looks at him and the rest of her friends. She sees a hope for a brighter tomorrow.
Wow, Boomstick, that was
Well,
No, it's
how much did that age?
Frankly, it's probably both.
that's all it lasted.
I'm not listening to it.
Yeah, foreign powers in school.
No point.
God, she's ripped.
Alright, Blake shoves a Gordo up her ass. What do you do?
Stop! Why?
Love life as intense as Blake. Out Blue Chew.
This episode of Death
Oh,
Wow.
look, Blue Chew.
They really just said that.
Yeah, they did.
One heck of
No, you guys didn't hear the segue.
Yes, I did.
6 years. Like, I'm feeling
No, you didn't.
Maybe you're feeling a little less confident in the bedroom. It's time.
I think they know too well their audience.
Honestly.
At this point, they're just like,
You know, you say that, but also they act as though any of the audience, general audience, needs Viagra.
No more awkward visits to the doctor's office.
it's just like, we're gonna let you believe that you have sex.
Yo, just watch-
No, that's not even what I mean. That's not
Sponsored by
even what.
Manscaped.
That is not even what I mean. I mean,
Alright then.
Viagra is something you typically need when you're older.
At checkout. Just pay $5
Just wait till Death Battle is sponsored by Manscaped.
You know, frankly, Manscaped makes more sense.
It's time for a death battle.
Alright, let's go.
Alright then. Alright, how many hits do you think Mikasa will land?
Hey!
One.
Civilians were supposed to evacuate this area hours ago. Get the hell out of here. They're coming.
This is filth. Filth.
Alright. The preview was really short on this one.
Yeah. The frame was kind of choppy, but I buy it. It works.
It
It's like
works
All Might
well
versus
enough,
Might
but
God.
I feel like...
Are those 2 sets of ears? She must have 4 times the hearing.
I mean, yeah, I guess.
Oh my god. They forced that in so much, but I don't even mind.
Honestly, though, it's the
Look at that.
stupidest shit.
Look at that. She's dodging
Look at that
bullets.
shit. Look at this.
Oh my god.
Yo.
Anyway, yeah, I feel like they could have just added the other frames back in, and it wouldn't have been to anything's detriment.
Mikasa still hasn't landed a hit, mind you.
I mean, she has. She just hasn't stabbed her yet.
These are some nice looking houses. Just saying. Jesus, come on, for the love of God.
Oh my god.
Listen, that's just how Blake works. She doesn't get hit very often.
Popping those clones and attacking
And she's still running.
The floor is lava.
Was there even a point of replacing them there? Whatever. Ooh!
Blake made a single crunch of effort, and she finally got hit. Let's go. Alright, this is a damn good scene here.
Oh, holy shit.
They're just swinging! I love the just completely blank face she always has.
I mean, like,
Wait, don't you already have some connected to your thing? Whatever.
I guess not.
Gotcha this time.
Did she really think that was it?
Ooh!
Ah, sheer semblance.
Oh
My God.
Aura's gone too.
Alright, that's a bit generous.
Why is it purple?
Her blood is purple!
Ooh!
Well, alright then. Okay.
Ooh!
Oh my God.
Oh hey, now she matches her girlfriend.
Oh no.
Excuse me? Oh, now she's good. Apparently.
No!
I told her not to get too close to that thunder spear.
You know, I'm kind of disappointed by the lack of Titans. I thought that's why they did it in 3D.
What? No.
Despite Mikasa's overwhelming
Alright.
attack,
So, okay then.
and powers gave her a clear edge.
The ODM gear allowed Mikasa to keep up with Gamble Shroud's agility, but in terms of offense, Mikasa was kind of a one-trick pony.
I am very satisfied with this episode.
I feel like the frame rate was lower than it could have been. I don't see why they made it so low.
I just hope that you it met your only mate's expectations.
Probably.
I know they were going the All Might vs. My Guy route.
The Aura could survive around 4 tons of TNT, while the spear's explosion could dish out over 18.
But Blake's far
And here comes Weiss.
are nearly impossible to consistently hit. While Mikasa could keep up with characters that can dodge bullets, Blake could keep up with characters
Bullets!
that can dodge nearly 40 times
Bullets!
faster than Mikasa.
And those thunder spears are meant for big, slow titans, not human opponents, so it's unlikely she'd ever get a solid hit in with one.
In that same sense, Mikasa's Ackerman heritage couldn't.
They're really not going to have her scale to Weiss, huh?
They're not going to mention it. And honestly, I was wondering about that, because technically that was a feat of Weiss's ice, so I don't know if they'd actually consider it scaling physically.
ODM Gear's limited fuel supply and breakable
That was
swords,
something I was
Mikasa
always
couldn't
wondering.
end the fight before her own options ran out. Mikasa had guts, but Blake's speed, versatility,
And they also just made a comment that Adam has only broken Gamble Shroud with his semblance.
Alright, Hyper told me that
Oh,
the
that's
best
what
part
they
of this
meant.
episode was the next time.
Sorry, that's what they
Alright
meant.
then.
That's what they meant by blocking.
I am so
blocking
terrified. If
Slice.
it's Steven versus Star,
Listen,
I'm going to cry.
Listen,
What's
shut
next?
up.
And by downloading the music linked down below.
What?
Oh!
Oh my god!
I'm surprised Discord didn't cut out any of that.
Well, anyway, yeah. Alright then.
All right.
That was nice.
I am hyped.
Our first animated movie character. Let's go.
Is it? Yeah.
DreamWorks.
Okay, honestly,
All right,
this one was
all right,
this one was always
Before
such...
we get too hyped, I am devastated because I have heard so many claims that Iron Fist is Herald now.
That one's been so back and forth that I'm not sure how it's gonna go, frankly. And I've heard a lot of refutations, or is that even the word? I've heard people refute the fact that he's Herald as well, so I genuinely have no idea where they're gonna put him, or how they're gonna do Poe.
Isn't Poe like universal?
Depends. That's what I mean. Some people think so, some people think he's planet, some people think he's only town.
Man, there is a lot to throw around here. I wonder what the animation style is going to be. I'm not sure if Sprite will cut it that much, but Origin did get hired, and I've seen his post sprites.
Okay,
There
hold
are post.
I'll mention Origin got hired fairly recently as well, so...
Yeah, I know he's not working on the episode, but I know that post sprites exist, and they're pretty good.
That one mobile game.
Frankly, yeah, I'm kind of curious how this is animated. I feel like 3D kind of works the best for a fight like this, but obviously it's not gonna be.
And I swear, Ho better be voiced by Jack Black. He has a YouTube channel.
Listen, he's probably not. He's probably not going to be. He's probably not going to be. That's just not how it works, unfortunately. Otherwise, they absolutely would have gotten Scout's voice actor. And frankly, Scout's voice actor has expressed the fact that he would have been okay with doing it. But I don't think they even asked.
It was very too late.
I mean, like, to be fair, Death Battle wasn't nearly as big as it was now, so they probably didn't think that they were good enough.
That was still Season 3, and honestly, I disagree. They got more
Nemesis already has the Poe versus Iron Fist prediction out.
I mean, makes sense. But yeah, like, they got more views back then, so I wouldn't say they're not as big anymore.
Yeah, but I mean, like, in terms of quality.
And in terms of budget, I suppose.
Yeah.
Anyway, point is, no, they absolutely could have gotten Scout's voice actor. He's a super chill dude. Jack Black is a pretty difficult
on the risk
one to
of
grab.
On the risk of tinfoil hat theories, this Herald Iron Fist stuff hasn't been like that debated since the beginning of this year. While the Poe buffs have just been really consistent throughout 2020. And I'm noticing a pattern that Marvel always loses except when it's against DC characters as of late.
Listen, we can stop trying to make patterns. They don't actually exist.
Alright, but I'm still going to point it out.
Anyway, yeah. As far as Blake vs. Mikasa goes, yeah, they could have scaled her higher, but I guess they didn't really feel like they needed to.
I was surprised that they didn't have the penny feed.
No, I'm not at all surprised, because I know for a fact that the researchers, like, I haven't even heard them change their mind as of yet. They disagreed with the scaling on that feat.
Well, that wasn't. Oh, one of the cats in my house is screaming.
On the other hand,
what is it?
On the other hand,
what is it, little man?
On the other hand, one of
what do you require?
You don't need to keep talking out loud. Okay.
Shut up.
One of the other feats that they could have brought up that would have scaled Blake higher than Mikasa by a good margin is even if they don't want to scale her to Weiss's ice feat, RWBY in that same episode knocks over the mech, which gets only a bit lower.
They really didn't want Blake to scale to anyone.
Yeah. You know, honestly, yeah, they just didn't scale. They just didn't scale her.
I can't believe that they actually gave Mikasa the power advantage. The best feat in terms of attack power that they gave Blake was in Volume 1.
Yeah, kind of funny, isn't it?
Well, that was the reaction. There is a lot to talk about with Poe versus Iron Fist, but
no idea how that's going to go.
Don't have to.
I don't know.
Yeah, we do not have the time for that.
I am very happy your only mate got his episode.
Yes.
I can't wait to see how he feels about it.
Right.
I am talking to him now.
Either way.
I'm just...
If you like this video, you can like it. If you didn't, dislike. But either way, we'll see all of you in the next video.
I'll see you in the comment section yet again.
As always. As always.
RWBY's bias!
Alright, so...
Yeah, cat girl.
One other thing about this. I've told this in the server a bunch of times, but have you guys ever heard of the Episode 5 phenomenon?
Sorry?
Where the Episode 5 phenomenon is something that is extremely personal to me, but every 5th episode of a season, starting in Season 4, it was always my most wanted being that episode. Natsu versus A, Sora versus Pit, Wario versus King Dedede, and then it transitioned to, unfortunately, Waluigi with Gray versus Ed's death. I'm not sure why they decided to do that, and now it's happening to Your Only Mate, which is somewhat better.
What did you... No,
Well,
what do you
I
mean?
cannot-
Graver says death wasn't even that bad.
I got a Nemesis Blood Right video to say otherwise. Anyway, basically, no matter what, if the 5th episode of a Season of Death Battle will be someone's most wanted matchup, which I know is really broad, but I mean like someone important to me, which is why I said it's extremely personal. Which
I'm just thinking. What could that be?
I said ooh, not who.
All right, we haven't even talked about the fight yet, really. So